Hi, I'm Jyri Helko and I'm here with Wheel on their very first headline tour in the US. Welcome on board. Let's start with the bass guitars. I got two Warwick Streamer models here. This is the main bass I'm using on this tour. It's Streamer Stage 2 model, made in Germany. I guess it's from 2009. It's a neck-through model with active mech pickups, the Warwick's very own design, and then the active EQ thing, which I'm not actually using. I'm only using it on full volume basically for the whole set, and everything centered here. For the strings, I'm proud to endorse Dunlop strings. I really love these low tension ones. They give so much control of the instrument compared to any strings I've ever used before. And for the backup, I got this other Warwick Streamer model here. This is an LX5 model, also made in Germany. This is a bit older, so this is from 2001. And that means that the neck profile is a bit different, but not that much it makes a difference on playability. The pickups are the exact same model, and all the adjustments are also exactly the same as on the main one. And this also has the active EQ, but with one less knob here. And also Dunlop strings and all the usual stuffs, Scalar strap locks. That seems to be the industry standard. And also one thing I find really handy is these straps right here. This is a US made strap. The company is called Couch Guitar Straps. These are 100% vegan, and these are from used car parts basically. So it's made of vinyl instead of leather, and that's the perfect combination for me. And for the in-ears, I'm using Jyri Audio. The model I'm using is called Roxanne, and it's really good. It's really good. I can hear all the bass notes I'm playing. I can hear both guitars, all their like drop C, and all the cymbal hits, all the drum hits, all the toms are super clear and punchy all the time. So I wouldn't change these to anything else now that I got my first pair like a year ago. And on this tour, I'm using only the quad cortex. So I'm the only one in the band who hasn't had a loud amp on stage and a tube head to accompany with. And that seems to be the winning combo here, because like it's super important for us to have the amps on stage and like organic feedback, but for the bass stuff, this is really handy unit to use. I basically pre-programmed every single tone I'm using on it, and then made a set list. So basically every song is programmed here, and all the effects are on the same order. So in that sense, I'm using this more like a traditional pedal board rather than a complex unit. I'm gonna go through the main tones I'm using. So on the first line, you can see my clean channel here. And first of all, I'm always using a gate. And then there's a compressor, which seems to be based on the 1176, but it's named differently. And then this amp over here is actually my real amp I got back home. And this is a factory preset, but because we're from Finland, in Helsinki, and the company is based also in Helsinki, run by Douglas Castro and Pancho Cresp. I was a lucky one to hand my regular amps for them to make the models based on these exactly. So if somebody's asking if I'm using the preset tones, yes I am, but they are my presets. And this is like a clean-ish amp, so I rather use an amp and a cab for the clean tone rather than a straight DI sound. I guess I'm a bit old school on that one. And then I split the signal here, as you can see, and this row here is the distorted one. So basically all of these tones are made that way, that this is my main distorted signal. And this is also a mesa amp, or actually a combination of two different mesa amps. And then if there's a clean part of the song, I'm gonna press here, and then it changes to this one. And this is also a mesa amp, the very same one, but a little bit less distorted one. So therefore I can switch in between the song sections, like how much distortion I want to use. And then on the less distorted one, I also added just a bit of compressor to make it sound more even, and then a unity level gain thing just to adjust the volume according to the section. So these two are my main songs. This one I'm using like 80% of the time, and this is the clean one, and then there is the joker. That's in Finnish, but it means the joker. So every time there's a special part in the song, I program this button to be the special effect sound. And for the first songs of the set, it's gonna be a super distorted one. So added a guitar distortion in front of the amp to make it like extra crunchy and cutting. And here's the delay section. So every once in a while, when there's a clean part going on, I'm gonna turn on the delay. And you know, as you can see, there's not much of it, but you know, it just gives it some space to it to make it to feel a bit more organic. And the same logic applies to different songs. So every time there is gonna be a change, this control here adjusts the gain level of the amp. This one is a special thing, and this is the modulation or the delay part of the song. And this other unit I got here is just a backup, but it has all the exact same patches. I know that you can basically sync these up, but I'm doing it manually. There's not that many changes, to be honest. Like, we got like 13 songs on the set, and as you can see, the 3 first ones have the exact same tones on them. So that leaves me like 10 buttons that I need to press during the whole set. And on the main pedal board, I got also a Peterson tuner. I prefer this because it's a strobe tuner compared to this one that's already inside the unit. This is a really quick one, and like really, you cannot go wrong with it, so to say. Peterson seems to be the modern industry standard when it comes to tuning. And then I'm using this wireless unit. It's an Audio-Technica model, which is already discontinued, but I find it to be the perfect one for the bass. Alright, thanks for watching. Come to see We live when we hit your town next time.